Hey guys, if you have been exercising and eating intuitively and you're still not losing weight, let's talk about how to overcome that today. We're going to go over nutrition tracking and why it is vitally imperative if you want to see results. So, I'm going to hit you with this, and I know you've been hit with it a million times, but calories in versus calories out. There needs to be an appropriate balance in order to start losing weight. Most people are underestimating how many calories they're eating per day, myself included. I have gone over calories as much as 750 extra calories per day, and I'm in a surplus. That is not good. But we are all guilty of it. We have all overeaten from time to time. Most of us don't even know we're doing it. It's just a consequence of all the additives and ridiculous ingredients that they put into our food, especially if you live in the US like I do. But basically, we do need to reel it back in if we're trying to lose weight. We need to be in our deficit, a minimum deficit of 250 calories per day. So any deficit of 250 to 750 calories per day is appropriate for weight loss. 250 is the bare minimum. So you will see results. It may be a little bit slower of a process than someone who's in a higher deficit, like 500 calories, but you will still start to see results. Hopefully within the first 6 weeks of hitting those calories consistently. Now, if you have been nutrition tracking and you've been doing it for 2 months and you've been exercising at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes and you're not seeing results, then I highly recommend you go consult a professional, a nutritionist, a doctor, because at a point like this, there is probably some underlying chronic condition or some adjustments that you may need to make in order to start seeing weight loss. So if you've been trying for 2 months and you've been really consistent and you know that you're hitting the right calories and you're exercising and it's not moving, I know it's frustrating. I know it happens for some people. So go ahead, seek professional help. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so now let's get to the how. How do we track? So if you want to take the old-fashioned approach, pen and paper, adding up your calories for the day, you can weigh on a scale. I don't really like doing that, but at some points, again, if you're not seeing results, you might have to incorporate that. So you're going to be tracking your calories. You're going to be adding them up at the end of the day, adding up the protein, the carbohydrates, the fat. And then if you want to get really technical, you can also do add up your added sugar, your saturated fat, your sodium, and your cholesterol, because these are the 4 components of food that if you overconsume them, you are putting yourself at risk for chronic diseases and you're creating inflammation within your body. So the really great thing about the newer method, which is the nutrition tracking apps such as MyFitnessPal, is that they do all of that math for you. They have a large database of foods. You can either scan the barcode, which you have to pay for, or you can just type in the name of the food, such as ice white mocha from Starbucks, and all of the information for that food will pop up. You can just add it to your daily totals, and it's going to give you all that information, and you'll be able to see if you're going over in your calories, your protein, your carbs, or any of those added sugar, cholesterol, the things that I just spoke about. So that's the really great thing about the nutrition apps that would be kind of hard to track with just, pen and paper. I personally wouldn't want to do all that math, but that's just me. And then real quick before you go, I'm just going to give you a few tips for losing weight and choosing what foods are appropriate for your diet based on the nutrition labels. So the number 1 rule I would say is if you start to center your diet around 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, you are going to allow yourself to naturally reduce your calories because these foods are high in fiber. They're also high in water. So they're going to keep you feeling full longer. Not only that, but they're going to give you the vitamins and minerals that you need, just for your body processes and to feel energized. And then that's also going to help fuel you and make you want to get up and work out, maybe even longer. And it's just going to make you feel wonderful. So yeah, that's going to help you lose some weight. And then also the last thing, and this is for reading nutrition labels, it's called the 5 and 20 rule. So basically, if a food, the percentages on the label where it says like 5%, 18% next to where the grams are, if a food is 5% or less in a nutrient, then it means that it's low in that nutrient. And if a food is 20% or more in a nutrient, then it means it's high in that nutrient. So keeping that rule in mind, you can choose foods that are 5% or less in saturated fat, added sugars, cholesterol, and sodium, and foods that are high in protein, carbohydrates, mono and polyunsaturated fats, as well as vitamins and minerals. So I hope this has helped. If you are interested in training with me, I do have an Instagram. It's called Larimbu Lifts. And basically I can give you a whole nutrition guide that will set you up with tips like this and even more. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.